Hello there, good evening. I'm back again for my first stream of the year. So, hang on, I just noticed something. Oh, I didn't position that correctly. Sorry, on the side of the screen, I could just see the edge of one of my monitors because my camera's really close to it. But yes, good evening, and yes, I am back to play some more Echo Night Beyond as we have been playing the last few weeks. Missed a couple of streams over the Christmas and New Year, not intentional. I had intended to stream, but yeah, wasn't feeling great on all of those. But yes, how are we all doing? How was the Christmas and New Year for everybody? Hopefully, not too many hangovers, because we know what everyone's like. Yes, yeah, I was in bed by 10 on New Year's Eve, and I think I was actually asleep by midnight as well. There weren't many fireworks displays in my area. Normally, it's pretty bad, but yeah, there weren't so many this time, and yeah, I don't think they even woke me up. So yes, let's switch over to my new toy. I got one of the old Stream Decks over Christmas. My wife spent a bit of money. Yes, it's a nice little surprise that I had, along with the collector's edition of Baldur's Gate 3, which I was not expecting at all. We hilariously both got each other the novel adaptation of Alan Wake, which was very funny. I unwrapped my one, and I opened it and thought, ooh, this is hilarious. And what was even funny was the fact that she unwrapped the copy I got her next. So yes, we had a good laugh about that. Not sure if we're going to keep both copies though. But anyway, where were we since last time? um, we had got to. We managed to get to the gravity section of the ship, gravity chamber, or gravity training. That's what it was called. And found a guy who was lazing in there who wanted his chocolate, and I thought he wanted slabs, but no, they were just individual coins, chocolate coins. That's what he was going nuts about. There's also the fishery as well, which we investigated into. One other thing, the game's going to look ever so slightly different compared to previous streams because I found an option in the emulator that switched off the interlacing, which means I don't have to use a filter to get rid of it, and it also unlocked the frame rate to run at 60 FPS. So it actually looks surprisingly better, even feels better just playing it compared to previous times. So I don't know if the 60 FPS is going to have or cause problems because a lot of old games, if you unlock the frame rate, they they go really glitchy. So if necessary, I'll have to disable that. So where do we need to go next? So you've got we've got to sort out something in the food storage warehouse. And there's a ghost in there. I think we need to get past him, but how to do that? It's a bit of an issue because if you look in that room, it's a circle. Now on the right hand side of it, there's a bit blocking the passageway round to get to where I want to, and the ghost is on the other side. And because there's a fog in there, it means he attacks us. So we've got to try and get past him somehow, just to see what's on the other side of that room. I'm hoping there's the air filtration system that will get rid of the fog and hopefully sort him out. But if there's not, we could be in trouble. There's one ghost left in the fisheries who... I don't know what to do with him because he seems to follow but then doesn't, which is odd. Need to investigate more with that. Done everything in the control room. We've done everything in these lower sections. Yes, the gravity control room and the gravity training room. That's where the fat guy's waiting. I say fat guy because he literally is. We've got one coin to find, and I believe it's actually in the waiting room. So we can go and do that. And there's also someone in that control passage. So we need to find a way to... there's some plants in the way. The character won't move. So we've got to figure out how to get past them. So since doing that room is going to be a potential run to death, let's go and do that next. Okay. Yeah, so this is the fog. Dusty containers. Yeah, I can't see him over there. But we can't get past this. Yeah, I want to get to that. I don't know if that's the air processing. I can see something on the wall there. That might be the air processing. I did not expect that. Oh. Okay. Oh. Now that's interesting, because he seemed to come round the side that I was. So if that's the case, then that means I might be able to sneak round. So, okay, let's try. Let's try that. Because opening that box seemed to catch his attention. So... Ah. Okay. So yeah, he definitely did go round that way, so I can stay away from him. But it does mean that I'll be on the opposite side of the room to him, and trying to get him back will be a pain. See, he actually comes around that side of the room, which is interesting. Oh. Went from strange PS1 hot titles that involved weird time shenanigans to full sci-fi horror. Yeah, they need to go back to this kind of game. I think with what they've learned over the last, 2 decades now, I think doing something new with it would be very, very interesting. I really enjoyed the first two. I definitely think the second one was the best one. I know that some people prefer some of the mechanics from the first, but the second one I think had a much better story, was much better designed. And I was really curious about this one being on the PS2 as well. Yeah, I literally streamed it just before this one, so the weeks leading up to Christmas was I was streaming the second one, and I was wondering what game to play next. I thought, you know what, let's play this one. Right, so now the next question I have is, where is this guy going to be in the room? Is he still going to be running around? Right, okay. Right, this time... Let's see. Oh, I didn't know your situation. So things are looking better now. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's tough when you end up with oh sudden changes in situation. Hmm. Oh crap. Yep, I'm dead again. Go, this one's a puzzle. Right. So you're trying to figure out how to get him to move around the room without seeing me. This is a real tricky one. Because yeah, just trying to run past him is impossible. So we've got a box there we can use. A box there. There's this one. I think there's one there. I think there's one over there as well. So... does this one? Yes, I think this one does. Oh! Spotted me immediately. The ghost. Yeah, it seemed a little bit weird with the lights though. It was a great idea, but the fact that you could get all the lights turned on in an area would just effectively nullify one of the ghosts, and you wouldn't see them at all. Except obviously for rooms where the lights were broken, there are a few of those. But one thing that I didn't get, and I actually had to look up the guide, was the fact the actual hostile ghosts, you had to give them an item. As soon as I knew that, it made things a whole lot easier. But I didn't realise that initially. I think I got the basic ending, where you save some of the ghosts, but not all of them. I also found out there's a special ending you get if you don't save any ghosts, and you've got to make effort to do that. Yeah, especially in this one. Yeah, they're not actively out to get you. It's just the fog seems to be causing issues. Right, so is that box? No. Right. Okay. Going out the room resets everything. So, right, let's try this one here. Um, what the hell? He didn't seem to move very far. Yeah, I mean, the moment he spots me, I might as well just let him kill me. Yeah, that's one thing that Japanese ghost stories are really good at, because they don't centre their horror around something being actively dangerous. It's always about something that is, or usually about something that doesn't realise it's dangerous. I know some people might turn around and say Ring was definitely a malevolent character, but yeah, they're definitely not aware. Right. Let's try this one. Oh no, that one. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. If I activate that one, he's going to see me immediately. Right, so I think this was the one that brought him around this side from the other way. Um, okay. Oh, he's right behind me. Okay. Oh. There he is. Oh. Yeah, there's always trauma in those stories. Yeah. It's like, as I say, the whole thing with Sadako in Ring. Um, she was a murder victim, and yeah, she became malevolent as that. And yeah, I mean, even if you look into sort of like Lovecraftian stuff like Cthulhu mythos, not all of those things are malevolent or intent to cause problems. Hmm. Oh, he spotted me. Yeah, this one's being a bit of a pain. I think I might have to look up a guide for this one. Right, I'm going to go see if I can find that lost coin for the guy in the gravity training. Oh, the ghost in this room was really annoying. It was a child that ends up, or I say ends up, every time you enter the room, the child jumps on top of you, and it slows down your moving, and you keep getting handprints on the visor, and you've got to clear a window or a mirror. Ah, drop a coin. Right. You have to clear a mirror to be able to see him. Love humanity, but hurt them unintentionally due to the nature of their being. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, one of the things I loved about Lovecraftian stuff is someone described. Where is he? The way that Lovecraftian stuff works is it's not that knowing about them makes you insane, it's that people learn knowledge that kind of heightens their understanding, like to a whole new level of intelligence, but then it gets taken away. And they remember understanding, but they can't understand anymore. And it drives them mad just thinking, I need to understand it, I need to understand it. It becomes an obsession. And that's one thing I love about how that kind of horror works. Right, let's get close enough to the guy, see if we can stop his noising. Oh, right, try again, give him his final chocolate. Excuse me. Come on, game. Okay. That's better. Yeah, this guy's really ungrateful. We went and found all his chocolate, and he just had a go at us. after 3 chocolate coins. Takes a bit more than 3 chocolate coins to make me full.
I'm thirsty. I can't go to sleep. Isn't there anything to drink?
Yeah, I'd love to see them do more horror. I mean, one thing I do know is Miyazaki said he's not done with Sekiro's combat, so I'd love to see them do another one of those. But something like this, the return to this, could be very, very interesting. Is there anything to drink? Can opener. Right, so I can take the can opener. Right, okay. All the cans and everything here are empty. Right. So I've got to find a... Got to find a drink for him, and the can opener has a use as well. Now, I have a feeling I might know what the can opener's for, because we did see a cat in here. Well, apparently, Sekiro started off as a new Tenchu game, and it kind of went in a new direction, and they just rebranded it. I hope that's true, because it'd be nice to think that they were at least trying to do a Tenchu and just ended up doing something else. Right. So... yeah, the guys let me take the can opener. As I say, I don't know where there's a can of anything. Can I have another look in here? Because you know what these games are like. They you never know what you're going to find or where. Yeah. Yeah, it started off as Project Beast, and it had connections with Demon Souls, because the network test had some content that was locked away. You couldn't... Ooh, broken. Yeah, you couldn't access it normally. But with a bit of hacking, people did find it, and it's like Father Gascoigne actually says Umbasa as a direct reference to Demon Souls. Battery. I think there was another character as well that they excised from the game who said it as well. So how it was going to link with Demon Souls, we don't know at the moment. Yeah, it became its own game. It's a good thing it did, because what they produced was fantastic. But even so, it would have been very interesting to see what a Demon Souls follow-up may or may not have looked like. I'm just having a rummage through. I'm not sure if they could do a sequel. It's a very confined game. It's kind of is its own thing, and the story doesn't really do or need to do anything else. Then again, Miyazaki said that about the first Dark Souls, and they ended up doing three games out of that series. One thing that I think would be interesting for Bloodborne is if, say, there was a TV series, say an animated series that followed the events of Bergenworth, like leading up to the events of the game. Like follow the story of Lawrence, Mikolash and his fall, all the characters before everything went to shit. Because although we know what happened, actually seeing it could be quite an experience. Right, still nothing in those. So, doing all of this, I've found a can opener. And I've also gained level 1 access. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you look at all three of the endings, it's basically either you escape the dream, you become the master of the dream, or you take the place of the creator of the dream. So, I mean, what other choices are there? This is a mad thought. No. Doorway is blocked. You'd think the character would try picking up the plant pots, but no. So... oh, there's another battery behind there. There's loads of them. Okay. Trying to think.
This floor is currently locked.
Okay.
Please insert key.
Game. There's a ghost in here. Now, there's a dangerous ghost in here. Yes, I don't want to be in here too long. Yeah. I mean, the Hunter is a pretty gnarly character. When you stop and think about what the Hunter is able to do, and then to be able to fight off the moon presence as well. But I don't think I ever actually fully looked into everything in here. So there's every possibility I missed something. Yeah. Yeah, the Hunter kills things that people can't even understand. Okay. I'm fully expecting to not find anything. That's... okay. It's just that I definitely haven't got anything. Yeah, so the last time I was looking in these rooms, there was a little girl running around who was causing me problems. Right, okay, well there's clearly a bottle there, but the game won't let me pick that up. Toiletries, broken mirror. Nothing in the bathroom. If I had to fight any Soulsborne protagonist, who would it be and why? Um, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd want to fight any of them. Popular novel. Yeah, because even at like level 1, any of them would be like pretty dangerous. Because I'm not one that enjoys a fight anyway. This one's even worse. Yeah. The hunter would definitely be the worst one by far. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, none of them sound particularly appealing. I mean, maybe a low-level Dark Souls 2 character, because at least they've got the worst dodge. Fat rolling too. One feature I'm slightly annoyed that they removed is the ability to crouch. Because I think they added that in the second one. So I don't recall it being in the first. And there were quite a few puzzles and sections that you had to use it for. And with this one, doesn't seem to be a feature at all. Yeah, slowly become more hollow. And I think I remember the hollowing. Normally the hollowing caps at I think like 50% of your health, but in the original version or the earlier version, it would actually go down to 10% of your health. So if you kept dying over and over and over again, you'd end up with like only 10%. Just making it harder. I mean, it's like the spectral form in Demon Souls, but worse. Right, now this door won't open at all. Because in the map, this one doesn't... There's no actual room behind that door. Oh, I just remembered that room down there has a security door. I can't remember what level security is. Yes, I think the idea was if you died enough, you would fully go hollow, and that would be full game over. But that kind of goes against their design philosophy. You can't have like a full game over where you literally have to start the whole game again. Right, what's the level requirement on this one? Oh, look, requires a special key. Right. Ooh. While I'm here, let's have another look around. It's a laboratory. We can't get through. We need a special key, so that's probably going to be an end game thing. Yeah, I would have thought that what I'd need would be nearby to where the guy was, so I'm probably moving further away. I want to have a thorough look round. Oh! Oh, that's interlacing again. I thought I had the mod on that switched that off. Yeah. Once you've learnt them, they're actually not that bad, especially Sekiro. Here, so, by the looks of it, I don't get any interlacing if the game is able to run at 60 FPS. So this game must be really quite taxing. A lot more than I thought. So I might have to switch off that mode. Okay.
You have something that you're looking for, right? Maybe I can help you come back here from...
Right, nothing happened. Yeah, Sekiro was a challenge to begin with, but as I say, once you get the way the game works, and you get how it's intended to play, it I wouldn't say it becomes a cakewalk, but it certainly becomes a lot easier. And it's definitely got the easiest to learn parry mechanic. I'm not sure if they did, because there were still some really tough bosses. Ishin at the end and the Demon of Hatred. Those were really, really, really tricky, even if you know the way the fight's supposed to work. Yeah, there is that. So, well, that's level 3. Yeah, the interlace is getting pretty bad. It's not actually that visible on the stream. It's very visible to me. You can see how much it's slowing down. So yeah, in order to switch that off, I'm going to have to reset the emulator. So I'll probably do that during the break. Just put up with it for now. So, I've got a feeling what I need to do is actually to do with the guy in that whole room with the conveyor belt. You never know what the conversations were like. I know that Miyazaki did say that in another interview that he's not allowed to comment on Bloodborne, but he knows that a lot of people within the team would love to see it go to PC. Okay. I wonder if just asking this guy something can trigger anything. Yeah, Sony hold the exclusive rights. And they don't seem to want to do anything with it.
Boy, I'd sure like a drink right about now.
No, I can't give him the chemical. Nothing happened. Okay. So, after having made very little progress in over half an hour, I think I'm going to resort to a walkthrough, because that puzzle room is really baffling me at the moment. Well, Sony want to acquire Kadakawa. And actually, from what I understand, it was actually Kadakawa who approached Sony about the buyout, not the other way around. And Kadakawa own From Software. But yeah, Sony owning From Software might not necessarily be a good thing because the exclusivity that they'd force, and then they'd also force anyone on PC to have to use the PlayStation Network, which is something I'm resisting at the moment. I do have a PSN account because I've got a PS4, but yes, they do own a lot of anime studios. But what's interesting is Sony only seem to want oh. Uh, the game dev side. They weren't after the anime side. So yeah, I'm going to go have a look at a walkthrough for this. Wrong button. No, that's okay. You sort yourself out. I'll come find you later on. Right. So yeah, it's slowly going in the direction that complete exclusives, say ones that never go on any other system ever, are going to be a thing of the past. So timed exclusives are probably going to be the future. But as to how exclusive, like if it's a year, 2 years, I'm not a big fan of the AAA industry at the moment. There's a lot of real screwy things going on in there. Right, okay. Okay. Right. Okay, give the final chocolate to Oliver. He's full, he wants a drink. Pick up the can opener and go to food storage warehouse. You may want to save for this part as it can be tricky. You may have noticed a vent on the security cameras. Problem is, there's a ghost right in front of it and you'll notice some boxes in the room. If you open one of them, you'll alert the ghost to your presence. Go to your right and open one of the boxes you find there. The ghost will be attracted to that spot. So quickly turn around and head the other way around the machine to the vent. Use a syringe if you have to. Once you reach the vent, open the box so you can use the card. Oh, right. Okay. So once you've got the ghost out of the way, you can get to the vent by opening the box. That sounds a lot easier than what I was getting. Right. So if I open this one, he doesn't come around this side. Or does he? Darn it. And that means I'm going to lose my progress as well. Let's... Right. Oh, I died immediately coming out of the room. Okay. Right, so I haven't saved at all this evening, so... Yeah. Yeah, the come down from being scared too much. Right, so that means... Okay, so I've lost progress, but that's not too bad because I didn't really make any progress. Actually, I need the can opener from the guy, and he won't let me take that unless I've given him 3 chocolates. So let's go sort that out. I could get it after I've done the room, but I think it's going to be easy enough. Saying that after dying. Yeah, quite possibly. Assuming you're not joining them as a ghost. Right. Oh, I need to go actually get the coin. There we go. Yeah, do you really have to make such inappropriate noises, dude? And I just noticed he doesn't even take the wrapper off. He just eats it.
I'm thirsty. Is it?
So. Right. Yeah, they always seem like one of the best things. I don't remember them being really poor quality when I was growing up, but in recent years when I've had them, it's been a bit like eating American chocolate. But yeah, I mean, you can't beat things like Lindt or Green and Blacks these days. Or Tony's. Yeah, if you don't know Tony's chocolate bars, they're really thick hunks of chocolate. So... Right. Okay. Have I managed it?
ID verified. Ventilation system activated.
Have I managed it? Yes, I managed it. Okay, get your vision back, dude. Right, so where are you now? Doesn't seem to be any light. Okay. Yeah, we also don't use much glucose fructose syrup either. Dude, where are you? Oh, there he is. Ah, can see him now.
This won't open. Can you give me a hand? This is a can of food, right? I've got to give her something to eat. My wife is very weak. She's going to die if she doesn't eat something soon.
Okay. Covered in dust. Okay.
Why doesn't this open?
Quite possibly. I mean, I've seen some breads that might as well be considered cake because of how much sugar's in them. Ah, here's a can. That looks like a can of drink. Canned drink. Unopened. Expiration date has passed. Okay. Right. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. And America adds sugar to basically everything. Even if it doesn't need sugar. I mean, it's no wonder they've got a diabetes crisis. Then again, I think this country has as well, just nowhere near as bad. Right, let's go give this can of drink to Mr. Gluttony. Yeah, just fill everything with glucose fructose syrup. One thing I did find out is chickens' eggs. UK chickens' eggs are illegal to sell in America. American chicken eggs are illegal to sell in the UK. And the reason is because in the UK, it's illegal to actually sell eggs that have been thoroughly cleaned because it can cause problems, I think. Whereas in America, they legally have to be cleaned. So in the UK, you will sometimes get ones that have a bit of feather stuck to them or some such. I mean, it doesn't take that much to clean them off, but in America, the eggs have to be process cleaned and cleaned with hot water as well, which apparently, by UK standards, is dangerous. So, weird things.
You're not such a bad person after all.
Oh, God. Oh, right. After all this chocolate and drink, you finally think I'm okay. Yeah, that's well past its expiration date, dude. I mean, he's already dead. It's not like it matters. Okay, gonna move on now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The young lady you were with.
Yeah, the whole reason I'm at this station.
I believe she was headed to a hall-like place.
Yeah, like that helps.
I think I saw a sign there that said, work area or something.
Yeah, it's one of the places I need to get into.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give me anything more?
Well then, have a good night.
Yeah. Right, okay. Do you leave anything behind? Except blinding me? Yes. A level 2 security card. Excellent. Right, so that gives me access to the bottom floor of this elevator, I think. I'll have to find out. I'm going to go save first. Because I don't want to go through the conversation again. Yeah, and the biggest room I've found so far is the central... there's two actually. There's the central hall with all the stairs, and then there's a filtration room. And yeah, the filtration room is going to be an awkward one because there's a dangerous ghost in there. That was the first one I met right at the beginning. Okay. So, over to the elevator and see if we can gain access to the bottom floor. Yeah, the lighting effects are fantastic, and the PS2 was capable of a lot of things. I think officially the most graphically impressive game is actually God of War 2. I mean, emulator-wise, God of War 1 and 2 are a pain to emulate.
This floor is currently locked.
Oh, I've got to go through this conversation.
Please insert key.
All while a ghost is approaching. Let me out. Right, let's see. Are you sure? Right, so can't use any items here, so right. Oh, that's the one I was just on. Yeah, I mean, the PS2 era was probably one of the most experimental. And I think when things started to go 3D with the PS1, devs were only just starting to really understand 3D. And the PS2 was kind of when things kicked off. The capabilities were phenomenal. So that one, level 4. I'm going to conserve my battery. Special key for the lab behind us. And, yeah, I'll let him calm down a bit. Yeah, literally the next door I'm going to run into is the work area. Shadow of the Colossus was visually impressive, but it was also really taxing on the PS2. The performance was horrendous at times. So, although, yeah, probably visually more impressive than God of War 2, but God of War 2 maintained its frame rate. And despite all the graphics, I think it was 60 FPS variable, occasionally dropping down to 30. Yeah. From what I understand, most people agree that if you're going to play Shadow of the Colossus, play the PS4 remake or the PS3 port. Yeah, definitely switching the 60 frames per second mod off during the break. As I say, I'll have to reboot the game to do that. Right, so... Oh, that's a spaceport. Right, so... Oh, the work area's up here. So... is that work area? Yes. Oh, right. I got mixed up. Oh, woman in a wedding dress, and that's the door I need to go through. Yeah, I mean, even the HD versions of Akami are still visually brilliant. And that's one of the things about stylized graphics as well, because although Legend of Zelda Wind Waker was very polarizing when it came out, people said that wasn't the Zelda game that we'd asked for, because they'd asked for a realistic Zelda. But they got the cartoony one. But years later, Wind Waker's the one that's remembered as being the really pretty one. Right. Into
Access granted.
this new area. Are we going to see the woman again? Oh. I can't get past him. Okay. Okay, you literally tell me to go somewhere and it immediately kills me. Oh yeah, Wind Waker still looks incredibly pretty. Yeah, Twilight Princess I still think looks pretty good, but because they went for more realism, it didn't age quite so well. Right.
Access granted.
It's like a lot of Dreamcast games haven't aged particularly well, but if you look at the ones that were stylized, like what was it called? Jet Set Radio, that's a game that has aged quite well because it was so stylized. Right, there's no filtration system here. Yeah. Yeah. Right. What the hell? Nope. Ah, right. Oh god, Blue Stinger looked atrocious when it released. The Earthquake Ghost, yes. Yeah, I screwed up there because I think what you got to do is go past it when it's on one side. Let's see. So. Oh, okay. Oh. Gas leak detected. Oh. Oh, this is a stressful area. Oh, right, that's the only way I can go. That's a pain. Right, okay, map. Right, straight corridor. There's a door immediately to the left. So let's see if I can... San Andreas Hotline Ghost. Ah, right. Safe room. There seem to be a lot of these monitor rooms around the station. It seems odd that they're everywhere. And the fact that there's such low security to get in as well. Oh, was there? I did not see that. Let's go back and have a look. So, by the gate. Ah, yeah, that's a battery. I'll remember that that's there. Thank you for pointing that out. But you can't hold batteries. You literally pick them up and they recharge your light. So if you use too many of them, you can run out very easily. Okay, electrolysis extraction, processing plant and material storage. So we've got 2 cameras in there. Okay. In both cases, I see no ghost. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it just seems weird that there are so many. It's almost like a gamified way of it. It doesn't seem realistic. If you get my thinking. Right, so can't see anything here. Oh, is it me or does he sound like he's snoring? Yeah. Control panels, lever on one side, in working, okay. That's just a light. And here. Oh, there's another door there. So I think that's the door I'll come in through. I'm not sure if I'm going to want to intrude on him. There's only 1 camera in here. Oh, there's a memory in here. if I zoom in on this,
I wonder if he will be all right by himself.
I don't know. He may be sleeping.
Then why don't you go? You are the one who started talking about the watch, right?
You are slowly turning into Nikolai. So serious.
Nikolai is the one we met at the
You
beginning.
do not have to remind me. When my shift is up, I will go. It will be okay if that man wakes up before then.
That man.
I hope our commander is all right.
I wonder. He helped us get away. He is trying too hard to be a hero. If he does not return, we cannot go anywhere.
Okay.
Dmitri.
Damn it. Just tell us if he is alive.
Yes, we just need to find that out.
Okay. Oh. I've got a theory. And there's a conversation I've talked over there. Anything? Two ghosts there who need... She said commander. Yeah, my theory is that the people in spacesuits are a third party because they all seem to have Russian accents. So I think they came here separately, were maybe partly responsible for everything that's happened, and they've all died along with everyone else. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can get through here. Regolith processing plant. Right, so by the map, airlock. Ooh. Okay. Can I talk to this guy? Oh!
Adjusting atmospheric pressure. Please wait for pressure stabilization.
Right, so he's hostile. So it's probably a good thing he's asleep. So two possibilities. One, I've got to go round to the other room where those other two ghosts are, or I can get to the airlock before he wakes up. I'm going to try the airlock.
Adjusting atmospheric pressure. Please wait for pressure stabilization. Atmospheric adjustment complete.
Okay. Get your heart rate down, guy. Ooh, another battery over there. Airlock room. Okay. Right.
Adjusting atmospheric pressure. Please wait
So,
for
does this mean
pressure
I'm heading out
stabilization.
onto the moon's surface?
Atmospheric adjustment complete.
Let's find out. Yes. And I have to move very slowly. I heard a ghost. Right. Do I get a map of out here? Yeah, look, and the lunar surface. Right. Alan? That's a crevice. Will I die if I fall off this? I think I am about to die. Yep. Right. I don't think there's anything I can do out there at the moment. So, I think what I might do is I've got the save point here. That'll allow me to load back in. I think I'll take my break, and while I'm off camera, I will reboot the game with settings change, so I'm not going to get the interlacing effect. What quote goes hard for you from a game or film? Oh, I'm not sure. There's loads of great quotes to remember, but well, that's a tough question. I have to think about it during my break. So I'm going to be away from camera for about 10 minutes, just to move the old bones and everything. Because yes, mid-40s, I can't really sit down like the young'uns for like 24 hours straight, as much as I'd like to. But yeah, I'll reset the game to get the settings back, so I'm not getting the interlacing and the slowdown. It's going to mean that it's not going to be running as smooth most of the time, but I like to keep to a fairly good schedule, just regular. I don't want to be away for too long. But yes, anyone who is not familiar, links below and everything to have a look at, and I shall be about 10 minutes, so should be back by about 25 past. So yeah, don't go anywhere. If I would press the right option.